Now, Channel 3 early warning weather with Chief Meteorologist Bruce DePriest.
Well, here in Connecticut, we're going to feel some effect from Florence, eventually some rain from what will become the remnants. We're forecasting that for Tuesday. But in the near term, it's going to be rough on the ocean waters. It's kind of like dropping a rock in the water and watching the disturbance spread out. So this is one big rock in the Atlantic Ocean, and therefore a small craft advisory is in effect for our coastal waters across ocean-facing beaches of Long Island, Rhode Island, Martha's Vineyard, Block Island, Nantucket. There is a high surf advisory in effect, which means that large breaking waves are not only going to create dangerous surf, but also very dangerous rip currents. So that's for tomorrow and into Saturday as well. Now, getting back to Florence, it's been downgraded over the last couple of days. It's now a Category 2 hurricane with winds of 100 miles an hour. At once, it was feared that it would make landfall as a Category 4 hurricane with winds of 130 to 156. Now, it has weakened, but it's still a dangerous storm because it's very large and it's also in the process of slowing down. It's now only moving to the west-northwest at 5 miles an hour. It's kind of losing its steering winds. That means it's going to batter North and South Carolina for a very long period of time with large waves, a storm surge, and rainfall that could actually be up to 40 inches in portions of North Carolina and far northeastern South Carolina. So this storm is on the move, and here it is. This is Futurecast at 7 o'clock this evening. And according to Futurecast, this is going to be making landfall somewhere around Cape Fear by around 8 o'clock in the morning. Then from there, it doesn't move very much. It starts to drift to the west-southwest, so that's tomorrow at 8 p.m. And then from there, it continues to just kind of meander over the Carolinas, and then eventually it's going to start to move. But even look at Saturday, 7 p.m., it's still causing heavy, heavy rain over portions of North and South Carolina, again, up to 3 feet, maybe even 40 inches or more before all is said and done. Here in Connecticut, we got a couple of showers in northwestern Connecticut. They're light. Certainly a big improvement over what we saw yesterday. And there's Hartford, where we had kind of a cloudy gray sky all day long. Occasionally it brightened up a little bit, but certainly not much in the way of sunshine in Hartford and many parts of the state, although you might see a little bit of breaks in the clouds there right now. As far as temperatures go, they're warm out there, but it's humid. There's New London, where we have a mostly cloudy sky, and temperatures are in the 70s. About the warmest reading we can find in the state right now is 74 degrees, and that's in New Haven. Hartford is 73, and dew point temperatures are in the 60s to near 70. So it's not exactly warm outside, but the air is humid. So here is the wind pattern across the state. Light winds or winds out of the east at around 5 to 7 miles an hour. And you can see that we have a couple of showers in the northwest hills, but that's really about it. And they're kind of in the process of drying up. So Futurecast shows that we'll have partly to mostly cloudy skies tonight, and during the day tomorrow, I think we'll see more in the way of sunshine. And even though Futurecast is showing green, I think the risk of a shower is very low. All right, lows tonight in the upper 50s in the hills, 60 to 65 in most locations, and your highs for tomorrow in the upper 70s and the low 80s. And we're in for a fantastic weekend. Nighttime lows in the 50s and low 60s, daytime highs in the low and middle 80s. Monday looks good too. And then Tuesday, I think that's when we'll get some rain and thunder from the remnants of Florence. There could be some tropical downpours too, a high near 80. And then beautiful weather, refreshing Wednesday and Thursday. Look at that, 49 by Thursday morning. And for the shoreline, I'm going for a high of 80 tomorrow.